Hey there! For my first video on this channel, I'm gonna talk about the importance of well-being in the workplace. We live in a culture where our job defines our identity. When someone asks, "So what do you do for a living?" or just, "What do you do?" we reply by saying what our job consists of. I don't think this is right, but I'll talk about that in another video. Many people are unhappy with their jobs, especially young people. That's because if we think of students, for example, uni students, they usually start off with lower paying jobs because they hope that once they get their degree or their master's or whatever, they will be able to get a higher paying job. So they will take all the trashy jobs and think, oh, it's fine, this is only temporary. But just because the job is temporary, it does not mean you should be unhappy at work. I'm talking about the mindset of, oh, I hate this job, but it's okay. It's temporary. I won't be doing this forever. I'll bear with it. I do not like that mindset at all. You may not be happy with the job because it is not your ideal job, but that does not mean you should feel unhappy whilst doing that job. What I'm saying is, if you feel unhappy not because this is not your ideal job, but because you're being treated with no respect at work, then you need a new job ASAP. Oh, but that's easy to say, I can't quit this job, I need the money. Honey, we all need the money. I didn't expect that to rhyme. But obviously, you can't just quit immediately. You need to find a new job first, and once you get a new job, then you can quit the one you're doing that you hate so much. Unless you find yourself in an extreme circumstance where you're being treated so badly that you need to quit your job ASAP, even if you have not found another job yet, which is what happened to me. But I'll talk about that maybe in another video. Maybe. Don't be afraid to have a bit of self-love. A lot of companies and employers treat their staff like shit. I'm sure you've experienced this before. They treat especially young people like shit. But they're not the only ones being disrespectful towards you. You are also being disrespectful towards yourself. I am a firm believer that you've got no respect for yourself if you let others treat you with no respect. You have the right to walk into work every single day, radiating positivity, being in a calm state of mind, and looking forward to the shift. That is really important. If every time you walk into work, you feel anxious, nervous, and even fearful, you need to get the hell out of there, my friend. For some reason, there's this idea that young people have to go through all sorts of disrespectful treatment because they're young, and because that way they'll grow up, learn about life, and they'll earn their respect once they get older. Now my question is, where the hell does that come from? People need to understand that an 18-year-old and an 80-year-old deserve the same level of respect. Because we're all fucking human beings, okay? Why do people say that respect is something that you need to earn? Everyone deserves respect. If someone is evil enough for you to lose respect towards them, that's a different story. But we should all start off with the opportunity to be treated nicely. And there is no difference between you and your manager. Your manager is obviously in a higher position than you. They get a higher salary, etc. But that does not mean that they are entitled to treat you like trash and like you don't matter. You are not, and listen to this closely, you are not inferior. So there's this quote by Einstein that I absolutely adore, And it goes like this. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. I completely agree with this quote. No one is above anyone else, no matter how many achievements someone may have accomplished. Our achievements may give us entitlement to a lot of things, such as a higher salary, a higher position within your job, more knowledge, more experience, among others, but not more respect. Disrespect should not be tolerated at your workplace or any other area in your life. Plus, disrespect is unnatural, and it goes hand in hand with validation seeking, which is truly disgusting. Okay, so let's talk about something that I'm even more excited to talk about, which is the consequences of being unhappy at your job. There's so many consequences, I don't even know where to begin. Being unhappy at work can have so many effects on you. The first ones you will notice are linked to your mental health. You will start feeling sad, and when you feel sad every day or almost every day, that can lead to depression. Also, you will experience nervousness, which when frequent can lead to anxiety. And anxiety comes in so many forms. And trust me, you do not want anxiety in your life. I personally suffer from both depression and anxiety. And if I could give up one of those today, it would be anxiety actually. Believe it or not. I find that it ruins my life in such a level that it's even worse than depression, in my opinion. So, as I was saying, anxiety can come in so many forms. It can be social anxiety, it can be panic attacks, agoraphobia, general anxiety, etc. Another mental health consequence is stress, which, when frequent, can lead to sleep deprivation. And that also increases your chances of getting a serious illness. Do you want to have a serious illness? I don't think so. Also, being unhappy at work can ruin your relationships, especially with the people around you, like your partner, your family, or your friends. Think about it. If you just come home from having a horrible shift, you will be in a bad mood or sad. You are going to take that on someone. Do you live with your family? Because if you do, you're going to take it out on them. Do you live with your partner? Then you will take it out on them. You might be rude to your partner. You might not want to hang out with them because now you have agoraphobia. You might not want to hang out with your friends because you have social anxiety now. And the list goes on and on and on. And trust me, these are only a few of the consequences of being unhappy at the workplace. So I'm gonna conclude this video by saying the obvious thing. If you're being treated badly or unfairly at work, you need to get the hell out of there. You need a new job ASAP. Please act like you've got a little bit of dignity and self-respect. Do not risk your mental sanity and your overall health. It is not worth it. Thanks for watching.